guys. I thought I would share with you my experience with having rubber bands at the roots of my dreadlocks. I know this is a very controversial topic. Some people are either for rubber bands or against it or somewhere in the middle. I'm definitely for having rubber bands because I don't know what I'd do if I didn't have rubber bands at the roots the first month. I think my whole head would be one giant Congo. It depends on what kind of rubber bands you're using. I would definitely not recommend using like kitchen rubber bands, something like this. These beige sticky rubber bands, because of course if you're using this, your hairs are gonna stick to it and it's probably going to get stuck in your dreadlocks. But the kind of rubber bands I used are more of a kind of plasticky rubber bands, and they fell off after 2 weeks, so I had to put them in all the time. So that's a good thing. They look like this. I don't know. They're really tiny. If you ever go to a salon and get your hair braided in micro braids or something, people are gonna use these tiny little rubber bands. They're very shiny. You can feel that they're not sticky at all, so when you put it in your hair, it'll easily slide out unless you make a knot in your hair with it. That's the kind of rubber bands I used. I have like a box full of different colored rubber bands that I bought in Portugal. I think it was like 50 cents per package. So I'm probably gonna have rubber bands for a lifetime. But sorry. Yeah, I really had a good experience with it. I had no problems with taking them out, and sometimes they fall out and I wouldn't notice, and my roots would start to loosen up. Some people say that if you're wearing rubber bands, your roots are gonna like tighten together and not look good. But honestly, I would recommend everyone to get those plasticky rubber bands. Just check them out every day to see if someone's missing, or see if you can move them around. They shouldn't be so tight around your dreadlock that you can't move it up and down. You want to make sure you can move it. I would say don't tie it around more than 3 times, if you know what I mean. I'm not sure how to explain it, but yeah, when you're wrapping it around your dreadlock, don't wrap it more than 3 times, because then it will be too tight, and you don't want it to be extremely tight. You just want it to hold the root in place so it doesn't Congo to any other dreadlocks. So yeah, I just got a phone call that just destroyed my video. I don't remember where I was, but I was talking about rubber bands. Yeah, you don't want to have them too tight at your at the roots. If you go to my first video, my first month with dreadlocks video, you will probably see the rubber bands I'm wearing, and it looks silly. It looks stupid to go around with rubber bands, but they really help. And they probably shouldn't be called rubber bands. They should be called plastic bands, because they don't get stuck in your dreadlocks. That's like I don't know why people have so much against these plastic bands, because they work really well and they do not get stuck. I don't know how people get those stuck in their hair. I don't know. Maybe they backcombed with the rubber bands in. Don't do that. Put them on after you have made your dreads. That's like the major thing. So yeah, tell me what you think about rubber bands, if you have any experience with it. From now I'm gonna call it plastic bands, because rubber bands are made of like rubbery stuff, like this sticky. It gets stuck in your hair. Do not put this in your hair. I would never put anything like this in my hair, whether it was dreadlocks or normal hair. So just do not do that. So yeah, if you have any more questions regarding rubber bands, just ask me, because I had a really great experience with it. Like, I don't know what I'd do if I didn't have those rubber bands. So don't listen to all the controversy. Just I don't know where you can get them outside of Norway, but they're little plasticky bands that come in like little bags with different colors. They do not look like rubber bands because they're very shiny, made of plastic. They're pretty elastic. Like, some people I think call them elastic bands, but yeah, they work really well. So if you're getting your dreadlocks done soon or making them, I would totally recommend it. It's gonna save you a lot of pain. You don't have to separate your dreadlocks every single day, versus if you don't use rubber bands, you're probably gonna have to separate your dreadlocks every single day. I had more difficulties like washing my hair. Yeah, it was more than enough to worry about for me, I think, because yeah, it was just very new to get used to. So I would totally recommend using these plastic elastic bands. So go for it. Just make sure you check it out. Like, check out your hair. Check out that they're not stuck, because I don't know, if you have really kinky hair, maybe it will get stuck. My hair is pretty wavy straight, so it didn't get stuck. Yeah, let me know what you think, and I'll see you later.